Hi there, my name's Ben Davey, and I'm here to demonstrate our final year engineering project, which is a touchscreen based music synthesizer. The synth features are sort of loosely based on the Minimoog synthesizer. We've chosen to go with a multiprocessor embedded system. The UI and MIDI interpretation is done on a Gumsticks Vertex embedded processor. We're running a custom Linux build on that, and the sounds are generated on a Spark GA. We've also used an Analogue filter chip because this gives a pretty nice resonance and filtering. It's a CEM3389, which is a similar chip used on many of the commercial synthesizers. We'll be putting up technical documents online soon, so if you want to make one yourself, you shouldn't have too many problems. So without further ado, here she is. Right, so here we are for the synth. So there's a introduction screen there. You can see that synthesizer's got 8 tactile knobs there that you can sort of turn around and sort of customize to your own effect. At the back we've got audio input. I've just fucked something up badly. If we go and get started, you can see that we've got our first sort of effect, which is sort of, you can do pitch bend. So you're probably wanting to see the other type of effects that we can get on it. So I'll just launch us into it. So we can sort of adjust any of these parameters through our sort of tactile interface. So if I go along and I hit the learn button here, you can see that all the learnable controls have been sort of highlighted. So if I just go into there, it'll give me a dialog to sort of set one of these things up. So if I now move the control, you can see that that's now moving along. So I can switch learning mode off, and from here on out you can see that as I'm moving my finger here, the values are changing. So I'll show you a little bit about the other features we've got here. So the first thing that we can sort of do is sort of change our oscillators. So at the moment we're all on sawtooth. So I might just adjust some of them. So I'll adjust that down there. Leave that one up. We've also got low frequency oscillators, so I can just go along and say I want the LFO to be a sine wave. If I do that, and then I can just push my LFO wheel. On top of that, we've also got the analog filter, which I'll show you in here. So here's our analog filter. We've also got the ability to sort of modulate the filtered output with the input. So what I'll do is I'll just tell this to learn some of the controls. So if I go to learn, and I'll just set the cutoff frequency control to this knob up here. There we go. I'll set the resonance one to this one here. So here we go. Now if I start playing, so I'll just put this one. Turn the resonance up. I can't actually play this very well, so you'll have to bear with me on that one. The next sort of feature I'd like to show you is arpeggiator. Now this is sort of loosely based on the arpeggiator of the Roland Jupiter 8. So you've sort of got your typical sort of art style. So I'll just turn that on now. There we go. So let's just crank that up a bit. Okay, so let's change our up style. So we'll try to choose a down up. Let's turn the number of octaves down on there. We're going to make it an up down. And once again, this is all sort of parameterizable. We can also control various features of the synth through this part here. So at the moment we're on the monophonic synthesizer, so we've got a selection of note priority schemes. So you can see just there we've got a choice between low note priority, high note priority, or a thing that sort of just interpolates between all of them. Next feature I'll show you is the envelope generator. Alright, so the envelope generator. Basically the main thing with the envelope generator is you roll in your attack time here, so I'll put that in there. Your sustain level and your release time. So here we go. So I'll just draw in the envelope here. There we go, and I'll just mark out a sustain region. There we go. So there it is, looping over the envelope there. Let go. And that's about all we've got. I'll give you a few more technical specifications in the near future.